Hey everybody, it's John here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Dead Rising, grabbing the Clothes Horse achievement. This is to wear every single piece of clothing in the mall. So from the starting area, what you want to do is you want to make your way to the store on the left. This is going to be a shoe store, and you want to make sure you try on all the different types of shoes in the store. Unfortunately, in Dead Rising 1, they didn't invent labels for clothes yet, so you might end up with a couple doubles, but that's okay. Just be pretty thorough on this. I believe each store has one type of clothing, but you might want to get everything in the store just as a backup and a precaution. So once you hit up that shoe store and get all the shoes, we're going to leave and then just head across the way right here to this kids clothing store by the staircase. Head on inside. There's going to be a couple of t-shirts in here you can wear, so just make sure you grab them and enjoy Frank West's tightness. So just grab that, and once again, you can try to be thorough if you can, but as you can see, it's the same article of clothing. So make sure you get those. A huge missable one is actually this horse head mask in the back room, so make sure you grab that. That one will probably stump you in case you're just going through all the stores. So grab the horse mask and then make sure you leave. And we're going to head on outside and grab some more clothes. So head on out here and head into the underneath of the staircase right here. There should be a glasses store here called Universe of Optics. There's going to be a bunch of glasses here. So there's 4 on this display case and then 1 on each of the small display cases. So there's 8 types of glasses total in this one store, and make sure you grab each of them because I believe all of them are technically different, but just grab all of them just in case. Head on next door to Sports Trance. In here you have a bunch of shoes to try on, and shoes are just like glasses. There's a ton of them in the game, and this game really could have used labels, but unfortunately it doesn't have labels, so we have to try on each one. But that does it for that store. Then we are going to head over here to the toy store. There are going to be clothes in here as well, but head on inside and then head over to the back area right here, and you can grab the teddy bear mask. So make sure you grab that. It's right next to the ones you can actually use as weapons, but make sure you click on the shelf to get the one that you can wear. As soon as you grab that, head over to Tyken Tots. And once you are in there, you can try on some more kid clothes. So make sure you grab them. You want to go to this kind of fitting room area that's super tiny. I guess it's appropriate because it's for kids. So grab that, and then we are going to leave. And then we are going to head on over to the next store after all these zombies would get out of our way. Real pain to deal with all of them. So what you want to do is you want to head to this middle store right here, and then you want to try on all the clothes. There is the dress shirt and all the shoes. There's also this hat. And then we're going to head over to the toy store across the way. This is where we got the costume party achievement, and we're going to go over there to grab the Servbot mask. It's going to be behind the statue on this shelf right here, so make sure you grab that. As soon as you grab that, we are going to head to the second floor. So just leave the way you came, or you can smash the windows. Doesn't really matter. Just head on up to the second floor. You could take the main stairs, you could take the back stairs, or you could take the stairs in the sports store. So we're going to do that just because it's straight ahead. And why not? So head on up to the second floor. There's nothing up here for the sports store. There's only skateboards and bowling balls and stuff. But anyways, you want to head on to this store right here. It's across the way from the cafe. Once you're in here, you want to look at this shelf and make sure you grab that black tank top. And then you can also grab another one in case you want to be thorough, which you should be because this achievement is super missable. And you can grab a hat right here. It's going to be a baseball cap. Once you grab that, we are going to jump on downstairs and then head to the movie theater. There's another super missable one in there, simply because you don't think about movie theaters and clothes at the same time. But head on in there and then head to the gift shop, and there you will find the Mega Man helmet for the Mega Man costume. and just head on inside and then grab it. It's going to be in the middle shelf right here. Pretty simple. And once you grab that, we are going to leave and then head all the way back to the Wonderland Plaza. So head on over there, and there's a bunch of clothing stores in here. We're going to start on the left side right here with small fry duds. There is going to be a fitting room right here, and make sure you try on the very tight pink shirt and short shorts. And as soon as you grab that, you can head on to the opposite side of the store with some more fitting rooms that gives you the exact same thing, so don't worry about that. As you can see, I think most stores only carry one type of clothing, but you know, this game doesn't label it, so that kind of makes it a hassle. But anyways, head on to the store next door and then grab the sundress. The changing places are usually in the back, you know, as with most stores, but that's where you get clothes. Alright, we're done with that side, so just hop across this fence to get to the other side of the mall, and then head on this place. It's called Scuffs and Scrapes. Once you're in here, you want to hit up the fitting room in the back corner to grab another overly tight shirt. Apparently this mall has a lot of kids' clothes, but that should be the halfway point, so you should get an achievement for 20 gamer score. Once you're done there, head on over to the sporting store next door, and you want to check the racks. There's no fitting rooms in here, so any stores that don't have fitting rooms, you want to just check all the racks and shelves. And in here you should get like a wrestling singlet, it looks like. So just grab that, and as you can see, you can hit up all 3 racks and it'll give you the same thing for some reason. So just leave the store and then head on to the next store. Alright, the next store is going to be right over here, right past that gap in the wall. Head on inside. It's another fancy store, so just hit up the dressing rooms. Once again, I believe you only have to use one of them because all 3 of them give you the same thing. I can't really confirm that because some stores do have multiple ones, so just check all of them if you want to be thorough. And once you're done here, we are going to head up to the second floor. There's a bathroom in case you need to save and all that good stuff, but just head on upstairs and we can hit up all the stores up here and, you know, try to avoid zombies because they are a pain. But once you're up here, we're going to take on the left side first. There should be another glasses store here. Once again, try your best to try on all the glasses. There's going to be a lot of them. Just get the 4 in the main display case, and then just get the back display cases right here. I think there's 2 or 3 of them. And grab all those, and then leave the store, and hit up the next store, which is going to be over here past the photo store. You don't need that unless you need to charge your camera. Head on in here and go to the back dressing rooms and grab the very ugly green suit. So grab that, and then we're gonna head on next door to this place where you fight the cop lady from earlier. Just head to the back, hit up the changing station to get the nice rose dress. I'm pretty sure it would look nice on a woman, but you know, we're Frank West and it looks good on us regardless because we be Frank Weston. But anyways, we're done on this side, so take the bridge to the other side of the mall, and you can blast some zombies along the way. This achievement is pretty boring, but you know, it's another one of those collectible achievements, but it is not as fun as the PP stickers simply because there are no labels, so you're just pretty much hitting up every single store you can and then mashing the B button like a lunatic. But head on to Cocoa Nuts. Once you are in here, just hit up the changing stations. You get like a denim jacket and some cargo shorts, and there's 2 on each side of the store. But once you're done with that, head on next door to Run Like the Wind. This is where you find the suicidal bloke from earlier. But in here are a ton of shoes, as well as some more baseball caps. So grab the baseball cap on the side and then just start hitting up all of the shoes, and there's a ton of them, so just keep going across and go through all the aisles, try on all the shoes, and there's another baseball cap right there and one right there. 3 sets of baseball caps and just a ton of shoes. So grab all those, and now we're going to head on to the makeup store right next to the food court. And makeup stores are a good place to dye your hair, which apparently counts as an article of clothing. So there's going to be 2 shelves here. You want to use both of them, and one has red and one has greenish hair. Once you're done with that, we are going to head to the North Plaza. So head in the direction of the bathroom towards the North Plaza. It's the entrance with the giant bunny facing you. But you want to follow the walkway thing, and then once you get to the grocery store, you want to take a left into the knife store, and in here is going to be the razor to shave your head bald, which does count as a clothing item, and that is the only one in the North Plaza, simply because there's no real stores here. Once you grab that, we're going to head all the way to Alfresco Plaza, so head back through Wonderland and then the food court, and then hit up the Alfresco Plaza. There's 2 stores in here that has clothes. There's Brand New You, which is going to be on the right side. Just head to the back and use the changing rooms and grab that. Get the nice suit. And then you want to cross the street into the glasses shop. Yet another glasses shop with a bunch of display cases. Make sure you get all 8 glasses, and you should be good for that. And that's the last one of this store. So if you're doing the main storyline, make sure you go back and get Brad and then have him open up the entrance plaza. If not, you aren't going to have access to it because they locked it down, which makes no sense because, you know, all the zombies are, they got out anyways. So head on to entrance plaza, make sure you get the gate open and all that stuff, and I recommend grinding out the achievements with Brad here simply because there's no zombies. But start hitting up all the stores. First one's going to be this men's warehouse thing. There is a dressing room right here, and this is an example of a store that has 2 sets of clothes. So there's the one on the left and the one on the right, so make sure you get both of them. Very, very important, because, you know, super missable. But that does it for this store, so as soon as you grab this, just head on out. You can kick the window, and then the poster stays floating somehow. Never understood that. But head on next door. This should be a kid's store where you find that's one lady who lost her friend. Just hit up the changing room. You get another pair of tight clothes. And then head on next door to the sporting store. Yay, more shoes, which means lots and lots of back and forth trying all the goddamn shoes. So try on all those goddamn shoes, and you should be good. So just hit up every single shelf. Lots and lots of shoes. And then we are going to get these shoes. You know, gotta try all of them on, and that does it. There's a fitting room over here, which has another wrestling singlet thing, but grab that. And we can leave the store and go to the next store, which is going to be a kind of fancy store. There's the nice shoes there that you can't use, but just head to the back dressing rooms and then try on this nice kind of blouse and coat. But head on to the camping store, which has the camo jacket, and that's going to be right here. There's no dressing room because, you know, in the hunting store you have to dress yourself out in the open, because why not? Head on next door to this place. It's called Grammons or Grommans, whatever. Head on to the dressing cubicle, I guess, because, you know, you don't need to cover your backside in this store because it's that fancy. But grab the clothes right there and then just cross the way. Now we're going to hit up this store, which I think is called like Space or something, but there's clothes right here. There's no dressing room here either, so you have to just wander about the store and grab all your stuff. There's a hat here, and apparently wearing hats makes Frank West grow all his hair back, which is quite astounding. But head on to Fashion Fiesta. It's always a party here, and make sure you hit up the dressing rooms right here to get yourself another beautiful sundress. And then we can head to the next store, the Distinguished Gentleman, where we will look very dapper with some nice white dress shoes. And then we are going to hit up the changing rooms right here, or more like a changing closet, to get a nice kind of a suit looking thing. with a nice scarf. And that does it for this store. I'm just wandering about just to make sure I have everything. But once you grab that, the next store is going to be this one, JF Nichols. And in here is going to be nothing but a dressing room. And we're going to hit up and get the same rose dress from earlier. But I'm pretty sure it's slightly different because, you know, video games. Head on to the toy store, Toy Castle, and in here is going to be the alien mask right here. And make sure you grab one of those, and you should be good for this store. Just head on outside. You can grab some teddy bear masks if you want to have a teddy bear party, whatever. But head on over here. That should start cutscene with Brad. Just finish that and go to the shoe store. Alright, start picking up shoes. So many shoes. All of the shoes. Must get shoes. Just keep grabbing the shoes, even though I'm pretty sure some of them are the same. This game really could have used labels. But luckily they fixed that in Dead Rising 2, and that has its own achievements. Alright, we're done with the first floor. Almost done with the achievements. We just need the second floor. Head on to the makeup shop to get some more hair dye. You get a nice kind of grayish pink, not sure, kind of colorblind, but then you got this kind of, I guess, black. I don't know, someone who isn't colorblind, please correct me. But that does it for the makeup store. Head on over to the Modern Businessman store over here, and then just head on to the back, get yourself another nice suit. This one's gray. And once you're done here, you're going to head on next door to the athletic store. There's nothing in that shoe store for some reason. I guess Frank West doesn't like wearing women's shoes, although he does in Off the Record. But in the sports store is going to be this. I think it's like a basketball jersey with like really tight shorts. So it's like a basketball jersey with like biking pants, I guess. But grab that and then head on down here. Nothing in the jewelry store, nothing in the antique shop, but in Women's Lib is going to be another dressing room with another article of clothing. It's going to be another sundress, and that will do for now. We are going to kick our way to the next store, skip that jewelry store. Lots of jewelry shops in this part of the mall. Head on over to Wallington's, and this is actually the last article of clothing. It's going to be this suit right here. So once you get that on, you can look all spiffy because you'll be on your way to the achievement. There it is, 20 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.